All right, good morning, guys. Morning, traders. Apologies that I'm running a little late, but it's just one of those mornings. Got a nice triangle here. KBSF. Very low float, not a lot of volume on it. So I'm on a 5 minute. Let me pop to a 2 minute. ANTF. ANTF does look nice. I feel like I'm a little late to the party though. I'd like to got in a little earlier than that. Nice little trend line there. Keep ANTF on watch. See, they just came out with this PR2 at 835. And it's starting to crack down now though. Looks like we're in for another choppy market. Let's see, ACY getting a little action. Couple halts there. SPY still going up. SPY's going up, but the whole damn entire market's red, just about. Interesting. Very interesting. See, I think we're probably going to get rejected right here. And this is going to have to come back down the trend line one more time. No, it could break there, but even if it does, it's going to run into that pre-market. Yeah, I'd like to got in a lot earlier. KBSF having trouble breaking over 4, but you can see I got a line across there showing resistance at 4. Yeah, AT&F looking like it's going to get rejected there. If it comes back down one more time and holds a trend line, I may take an entry on it, but I feel like I'd be jumping in too late right at the moment. Really not much else going on though. Mayor's getting ready to burp the worm. Mayor's a monster. Crypto mining beast of a stock. Yeah, gap up and everything this morning. Good morning, Jamie. There's not a lot of volume on KBSF, but this is very low float and it won't take much volume. Yeah, AT&F still getting hung up right there. The trend line. Right, the downtrend. Yeah, Orlando, it is getting held up. That's what I was saying. I think it's gonna get held up here, come back down. Probably, well, let's see. Might have some good support there at 1185. If it can hold up 1185 a couple more minutes, it may break out. It's consolidating right under this line, but still a little early to tell. What's up, Daniel B? Good morning, buddy. This is definitely an ugly market. This actually may break out. I may get ready to go on ANTF here. I'm gonna go. Starting to break out of this triangle. Shit, I got filled up high though. And don't get rejected. My first thought might have been right. But it is we do have like a little triangle here. Like I said, we do have some support in this 1185 area. If that can hold up. But if it doesn't break soon and 1185 doesn't hold up, it will come back down on this trend line. Yeah. Damn. That little tail got me right there. And this was my original thought that it was going to come back down. I could have got a lot better entry. Oh, if you're in at 1123, you're great. That's what I was saying earlier. I'd like to got in this a lot earlier. A lot safer entry than trying to buy at this break here. See, it looks like 12 is starting to try to build a support. Okay, there's one bid. There we go. Some bids starting to stack at 12. We may be all right here. It's getting closer and closer into the tip of this triangle, so it's going to be making a move one way or another here soon. Tesla. I'll check out Tesla here in a minute. Right at the moment, gotta keep an eye on this, make sure it doesn't start cracking down. So I don't like that it's not holding 12. It's an ugly candle right here. See, this candle's fixing to close. Hello, Brendan. So we're still just consolidating at the moment. We're looking okay. If it comes back up to the trend line, well, we got a little. There we go. I'm gonna say 12. We don't want 12 to hold up as resistance. Got a seller sitting at 12.10. He needs to get taken out here soon. I'm in at 12.36. That's what I was saying. I got in too high. I got in looking for that break right there on that tip of that candle, and it turned back around on me. I should have just waited with my. I should have just stuck to my original instincts and waited, and then I could have got in at a little early, a little better price. Let's see. Oh, we're looking good here. Ooh, got real close to breaking over that 12.20 again. Close to breaking the trend line. Yeah, we may be about to run here. Buying volume slowly starting to increase here. We got to get over this 12.37, the top of this little red candle right here. We're still getting held up. Need a candle to close over this downtrend. We hadn't had a candle close over it yet. We keep getting these little pops above, and it gets pushed back down. This candle's fixing to close, so let's see if it can. Okay, so this candle did open above the trend line. We may be above the downtrend. See if buying volume comes in here. Let's see, I want to see where people are sitting at. Yeah, a lot of sellers are sitting at that high a day. So there's going to be some resistance there as well. Getting some nice buying there at 12.10. That's a good sign. There we go. Starting to push. Very nice. Getting really close to breaking for a new high. Take this downtrend off. That's broken. Now we just got to get through the high of day. Then after the high of day, looking back, I don't see any resistance. Let's look on the max chart now. We break the high of day. There's no past chart resistance, so this could get crazy. Possibly. RBLX making a move. See, the stock doesn't have any PR, so that's something to be aware of as well. Yeah. Boy, this is all over the place on this candle. Now this candle can, well, no, that wouldn't be an engulfing. See, the SPY's coming back down a little bit. Yeah. Baba and Tesla, that's the only green I see. This is an ugly market here today. This is taking its time. This time doing anything. Yeah, Tesla run back up to 704. It's not too bad. At this point, we want ATNF to stay above $12. Riot blowing up as well. Let's see, cryptos must be going crazy. Let me look at my portfolio here. Cryptos are looking like they're going to stay in the bull run and go even higher. What's Bitcoin at? Yeah, Bitcoin's still over 60,000. And it did get over 61,000 last night. Bitcoin's in a big triangle getting ready to break out very soon. Yeah, ACY is definitely been getting a lot of hype. It's a big popper, so that's why people like to trade the big poppers. You started Coinbase Pro last week. Nice, Jamie. Getting into those cryptos. See, we got some selling at 1240 here. This looks like this is about to break out. Give me just a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Oh shit, we gotta pop up to 1280. Let's see if it keeps going. Sorry, that house had an offer in. I think we're still good on this. Let's give us a chance to try to confirm this breakout. See if it's gonna run some more. But that offer I had on that house, somebody came in over top of me with a cash offer bigger than my offer and snatched it out from under me. So now I'm on the lookout for another property, and it's kind of tongue in cheek with my real estate agent. He's calling me at all times of days right now with different properties popping up. The properties I'm looking for sell fast. Hot damn market. So probably all week the streams will be a little wonky, or I may be in and out, all of that, who knows. And I got meetings, sponsorship meetings all week. I got one after the stream here. Busy guy, good problems to have. Tried to sell the house or they sold the house in one day. Yeah, I don't doubt it. That house that I put an offer in was only on the market for 2 days when I put an offer in on it, and it ended up getting another offer which I was competing with. And then, like I said, the cash buyer came in yesterday. No, I think it was Saturday. The cash buyer come in and snatched it out from under both of us. Yeah, I mean, you can make money Orlando in mid caps, large caps, penny stocks. So, if you like mid caps better, trade the mid caps. But this is a choppy market. Like, there's going to be times where the penny stocks, the $1, $2, $3, $4, $5 stocks, are going to get real hot again. It's just right now. It's just a weird market. Very skeptical of this market that we're in right now. See it. High a day is trying to hold us some support. Looks like it's going to curl back down a little bit maybe here. Whoa, big drop there. It definitely came back down the trend. I'm going to have to jump out here. Trying to give this half a second to see if it's going to pull back up, but that hard of rejection, that's too hard. That pushed it below the trend line. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. The real estate market right now in a lot of areas is super hot, and you got to be quick. This is getting ready to crack really hard if this does not come back up right here. I'm gonna put a stop loss under that area, under this candle, in case it drops really quick again. That way I'll be out. I don't. Very close. It did just drop below that candle. More than likely it's done though. That big red candle right there screwed up the whole pattern. You look at it on the higher time frame and see if oh, that's a weak chart. No wonder. I was like, what the hell is going on with that? Yeah, and yeah, I think this is done. Well, let's see. Was it the 15-minute chart? So on the 15-minute, has 9 minutes to close. It still could pull back above the trend line there. It's kind of testing the bottom of the trend line on the 15-minute. On the 2-minute, it looks real rough. Yeah. Are you, Marcy? Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to buy a house for like 6-7 months, and every time that I find one that I want, then I put an offer in and it gets bought up by somebody else with a cash offer, which is crazy. I don't know why people are paying full price cash offers. Tilray getting hammered on after earnings. Yeah, the pot stocks are going to be a little choppy too until we get some type of decriminalization on the federal level. That's the only thing holding them back. If they get all that passed, I think this is about to crack. This is extremely close to cracking here. Oh yeah, I got stopped out there. All right, so $16 loss. Whatever. Could have been profit, but I walked away too soon. I should have set a. Well, I don't know if I'd even sold at 1280. Because I really expected a lot more out of this build up than 1280. As long as this took to build up, I was looking for a bigger break over 13 and it didn't get it, so I probably still wouldn't have sold. I probably still would have got caught up in this damn candle, so I'm gonna just take that loss as what it is. Just thought I'm alright, but let's see. Look at the blood. Oh, we're so red. Nah, I don't agree with that at all. Pot stocks are definitely not a waste of investment. IRPR is one of the best REITs out there. Now, not that all. Let's see what's Daniel B saying. 2007, 2008 is back. Yeah, well, 2007, 2008 never went anywhere. That's what I've been saying for the last 6 months since the market's been so sketchy. Yeah, look at this. This is nonsense. This is not a normal move in the stock market. There's nothing normal about that. That's just Fed quantitative easing. But 2008 the same thing that happened then has been happening. Here's the truth: if you want to know what is going on, your 401k, you are if you have a mortgage and you have a 401k, then you're gonna get really mad when I tell you what's happening right now. Yeah, but I also like Planet 13. Let me get it. We'll have the pot stock debate later. We gotta record later, me and you, one live. So we'll have that. We'll have that debate later. Save the debates. That'll be good footage. Um, but anyway, back to the whole mortgage thing. The banks, and this has been going on. It's just the economy has been a fake good economy, so people have had money until Corona. But uh, they're when you take a mortgage out with a bank, they are going to end up selling that mortgage to somebody else, to a different loan company, and then they bundle all those mortgages together and put them in a mortgage trust on the stock market, and then they take people's 401ks and they buy the mortgage trust. So you're so you're basically paying your monthly mortgage every month to to your 401k. So you're not getting any value from your 401k. And then with all these garbage loans that they bundle and sell to these real estate trusts or whatever they are, uh, they're very weak loans. So the same thing that happened in 2008 is very well could happen again. The only thing that I don't the only thing that I don't know if the housing market's going to crash this time because of inflation. Because I don't care what the Federal Reserve says. If you look at the U.S. dollar index, it's being beat to shit. So, and then you go out and about, and prices of everything are rising. So we're getting inflation. There's no doubt about that. They can try to say what they want. It doesn't make sense that shit was cheaper during the lockdowns than it is now when we're supposed to be opening back up. So, with that type of heavy inflation, assets tend to rise. So I don't know. I think residential real estate will continue to rise because those are sought after uh, assets right now, because most people have figured out now that you don't have to live in a city to have a good paying job. You can work from home doing a lot of different stuff. So with that new dynamic, people are moving out of the cities. Like Milwaukee is damn near empty, and there's a ton of houses for sale inside the Milwaukee city, uh, but nothing hardly on the outskirts. And that's what I'm looking for, is those ones on the outskirts. And it is, there's a lot of decreased value in the cities, but I think those like I said, outskirts, more secluded kind of residential areas are going to continue to go up. Commercial property, I think, is going to take a big hit. It's already getting pretty cheap. Uh, so I think even with inflation, commercial is going to get hit just because there's no demand for commercial property. Everything's moving online. But I think it is possible that we could see residential houses continue to climb while everything else drops. Brandon and Elise, you are not the real Brandon and Elise. I have already worked it all out with him. Stop trolling the channel or you will be banned. Because you are not the real Brandon and Elise. I have already verified. The giveaway's over. The real winners got their money. So stop trolling the channel. Well, considering that he was the only Brandon Elise that hit me up over the 2 or 3 day span of the tournament, or not tournament, but the contest winner being announced, and he also hit me up on Instagram, so I was able to match his Instagram profile to his YouTube profile as a person, and you know, he was legit. It was all legit, so. No, I'm not playing that. You're the scammer. One life, Mr. Moderator Man, get ready. PLBY. It's making little stair steps up. Yeah, Orlando, exactly. That's how I know. That's how I know this dude's a scammer. Cause like, the dude's Instagram literally had. Like, he has followers and he has pictures of a dog, his dog. Anyway, the next giveaway will be a lot better. You almost had to use it on Daniel beating yourself. That's funny. Yeah, I don't know about this choppy market. This choppy market, this is ridiculous looking. That only Baba and Tesla. Well, there's a little bit of green back through here. And yeah, those are bank stocks. And Coca-Cola and Pepsi. I still think we're going to get this crash. Because if you look at this, here's the trend line on the market since COVID. Or no, since 2008. Since 2008, this is where the new trend line was built. This is the QE that the feds have been doing. And we are way, way off of this trend line. That's not natural. That's not natural at all. So if you look and draw trend lines on past areas, once you get way off the trend line, it comes back down. It has a big pullback. Right here, another one. Trend line riding up, big ass pullback. And now we're on this big, huge, massive trend line, and we're way the hell off of it. From a technical analysis point, the market's going to be coming back down really soon. But this is not natural movements. This is, look, I mean, that's March. That's when the COVID lockdown happened. And then since the COVID lockdown, straight up pretty much. Now, the economy is not growing right now. The jobs that are being created are the same jobs that were lost through here. So we're not getting any new jobs right now. I don't know how much longer the feds can keep this up, because this is ridiculous. This don't make a bit of sense. Like that is an insane looking chart right there for the S&P 500. Look at the QQQ too. Let's see how crazy it looks. Yeah, QQQ, same thing. Look at this. QQQ was moving nice. Actually was down there for a little bit. Had the drop in 2018, and then since 2008, since 2008, here's the trend line, sort of. But in any case, no matter if I draw this ugly or not, the QQQ is way off the trend line. And this is what happens when you got manipulation in the markets. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm just buying gold, silver, and crypto. That's all I can tell you. And platinum. Rates have already started going up one life. When I applied for my conventional loan, the rates on the housing on loans have went up a couple percent, or like 1.5. Marcy, you're a real estate agent. Tell One Life what's up. Tell them how the rates have went up. Daniel V getting on them. So yeah, but even, I mean, no wealthy person puts their money in savings accounts anyway. Like, there's no point in time except for maybe 50 years ago when the banks and everything was actually legitimate did wealthy people put their money in savings accounts. Why would you put your money in a savings account that gets you 1.5%, which doesn't beat inflation, when you can buy into a stock like Charmin or something that has a dividend that's going to pay 4 or 5%? Look, I'm telling you, we're getting close to something nasty happening. This is not natural. See, I'm not really seeing much else going on now. Everything's kind of cracked down. QN got a little quick. Oh, the guys, you want to keep an eye on this one. QEN just came out with PR that they are approved by Apple Store and Google Play for their app. So, very low float. This press release just came out, and it was halted right as soon as it shot up. So, little low float penny stock with this type of news. The 200 days at basically in that 450 area. So right at this moment, there's nothing on it yet, but I would give it a few minutes here and see if it starts to curl back up. But that 450 area is where the 200 day is. If it breaks that 450 area, it could probably get going nuts. It's a CUEN. But I can tell you right now where the big money is at in the stock market. The big money is not in the tech stocks. This market watch isn't going to really show it, but I've been looking at platinum miners. And that's where a lot of money is going, is in platinum. Should be gold too. Let's see which one's on one of my solid gold stocks. Yeah, so you look, this right here is gold. This is a dividend paying gold mining company, and you can see volume has started increasing as this year is going on. What am I on? I'm on a 10-year. Let's do the max chart. Yeah, so see, back in, let's see, where the hell are we at? What's going on? There we go. So you can see gold was worth a lot. It was all the way up, and this is the ticker symbol gold, not actual gold. This is Rand Gold. After 2011, after the crash, this stock recovered pretty fast because gold and silver and metals usually recover the fastest out of anything. And all these have been gone or been down since 2012. And if you look, we're starting to get volume back into these. The volume was real light back here, but ever since 2020, volume was light. After 2020, volume picking up on those stocks, and I would say, yeah, it's about the same on every single gold stock. And then platinum. I'm going to do probably a top 5 list of precious metal stocks, because I'm been moving my money over to more cryptos and precious metals. And Vel. This is a decent mining company. You can see they were all the way up at 44 at one point, just starting to rebound. But you look at all these mining companies, they all have been down, and they're all starting to get more volume lately. So commodities, basically commodities is where a lot of the big stock market money is going. That's why you're seeing a lot of these other companies turn red besides Baba and Tesla right now, which that could just be a one-day thing. But the safe stocks are the commodities with the dividend payments and all of that. Of course, the market crashes as hard as I think it might, then no stocks will be safe. But I think precious metals, I'm bullish on all of them: silver, gold, platinum. Lean Hog Futures, man. I forgot what that ticker symbol was to the Lean Hog Futures, but lumber has definitely went up in price. Lumber's expensive as hell right now. That's another thing, man. Inflation. You think COVID stopped the lumber companies from going out in the woods and chopping down trees? No. No, no, no. It's like people saying there's a shortage of precious metals because the mines closed down in Africa during COVID. Yeah, right. Get the hell out of here. They didn't close no mines down in Africa. Yeah, most silver does come from copper mining. So there's a few silver specific stocks, but I mean they put out some copper, but or not copper, but yeah, look at the lean hog futures. Lean hog futures up to $110. One Life called that one out a while back. The lean. Why were you right about the lean hog futures? I never would have thought to look at the lean hog futures. But this, I think when you called this out last time, it was down to like $60 or something like that. Yeah, what? Yeah, it was like down right through here, I think, in this little area here. Yeah, January. So good call out, One Life, on the lean hog futures. I never would have guessed that one. Yeah, meat is expensive. That is true. Meat and stuff's going up. So I mean, I guess it makes sense. China corners the pig market. I mean, it makes perfect sense. Like I said, I've been saying groceries and everything are going up. I did not know there was a lean hog futures until One Life pointed it out. Like, I figured there was like some meat futures, but not specifically lean hog. That's a very specific pig meat future. This is funny. I don't know. Maybe I'm being silly, but to me, it's just hilarious. The lean hog futures. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much longer they can keep doing these big stimulus packages and printing the money. Cause here, let me pull this up real quick and show you guys. I think I should. I don't know if I've had so much going on lately. I don't know. I don't know what I've showed you guys and what I haven't. I'm trying to keep up with what I think is going to happen and trying to position myself. So, $1 right now is worth 0.84 of a euro. I want the dollar index. I don't want that. Let's see. Actually, let me go TradingView. I like TradingView better. What is it? DXY? DXY. Yeah, here we go. US dollar currency index. Alright, so that's as far as we got back to is 1986. This was a little bit before the gold standard. Let me get into the full feature chart here so I can draw on it. Yeah, there we go. Now I got a good look at it. What the hell? Let's see. Oh, okay, there we go. So 1980, somewhere around in here is where they took the dollar off the gold standard. Now you look, this is your dollar, the US dollar's buying power. This is the value of the US dollar is decreasing. It has been decreasing for the last 20, 30, 40 years, something like that, since the dollar came off the gold standard. It did come up and try to hit some highs, but this is a double top on the chart. Got rejected there, got rejected there, and now it's down here, and it more than likely is going to continue to drop off. So they're trying to print as much money as they can, which of course they don't actually print it anymore. It's digital, but you can see that it's not looking good at all. And see, 2008, here's another correlation. 2008, the housing market crashed and all of that. The U.S. dollar crashed. Then they started doing QE, and look what happened. The dollar is like getting tighter and tighter, and actually squeezed into a triangle until it exploded right here in 2014. I have no idea why it had that explosion, but it's coming down. It's coming down here, maybe. I mean, it did build a little higher low right there, but it's building lower highs as well. It doesn't look good. That's all I can tell you. None of this looks good for anything. No, we haven't been waiting. See, this is where you get everything mixed up at. We haven't been waiting 40 years for a Great Depression. The government and the Federal Reserve have been pushing off that type of big correction for 40 years. The government has not been sitting back doing nothing, and this is the market that's doing this. No, that's not the case. They have been manipulating the stock market, the housing markets, all the markets for the last 30, 40 years since the dollar came off the gold standard, because it's a fiat currency now. They have been manipulating it, and they have been postponing and postponing and postponing. And all of this nonsense that they've been doing is building up and building up and building up, and that's why I keep saying I don't know how much longer they can keep this up. I'm not saying we're all going to starve to death. All I'm saying is all this shit's going to have to work itself out soon. Because the only other countries that try to do it the way that America's doing it right now are Venezuela, Germany, and Zimbabwe. And they learned the hard way. And for some reason, because we're America, we think that the same thing can't happen to us. And I'll tell you right now, I'm sadly mistaken. Buy lean hog future. No kidding, man. No kidding. I should have loaded up on lean hog futures when you said that the last time. And keep an eye on QE in here. It's starting to kind of curl back up. If it continues to curl back up, maybe a play there. Now, but I mean, I could be wrong about all of this. I just keep seeing all these bad indicators and signs of rough times ahead, and we should have. See, that's the thing. If they would have let the bubble stay popped in 2008 and let everything correct itself, then we would have a real strong economy right now. The government, or not the government, but the Fed's pumping money into the economy is not a strong economy. Building a consumer economy like we have, which they've done in the past 20 years, is not a strong economy, because you need to be producing your own products so your own people are buying them. If you're buying all the products from another country, then all the money is leaving the U.S. economy and going into other countries. So that's where we're at, and that's where we've been at for the past 20 years is, we've had 20 years of everything being made in China. Well, every single dollar that's been paid for that stuff in China has went to China. And now we see China is doing big things, big boss things. They're about to overtake the U.S. if they haven't already as the world's most powerful country and wealthiest country, because the U.S. is not a wealthy country anymore. We're 30 trillion in debt. The U.S. is not a wealthy country. We're wealthy with resources and assets, but our debt is really bad. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what our resources and everything are worth, but I do know that 30 trillion in debt is quite a bit. Daniel B, I agree with you. I'm not really sure what I'm not I'm not sure why limited Rolex watch supply is one of your indicators of of an economy collapse, but if that's what you look at, that works. He lost his watch. Is that what he's sad about? So actually, this is having some trouble getting back over 4, so it may not do anything. See, is anything else doing anything? Anything at all? Not seeing much. MOSY. See, we keep getting these weird random pops out of nowhere. This has been happening, I've noticed, the last couple of weeks, where a stock is just going sideways all day until around this time, and then you just get a random pop out of nowhere. But there's like no way to predict this type of move, because there's literally no volume back here, and then all of a sudden you get a couple little bits of buying and it shoots up. Oh, CELC is looking pretty decent, coming back up to test this 26 area, so there's a possible play there, but it is up at a high. I am definitely going to be watching the Coinbase IPO very, very closely. I want to see what price it IPOs at, because Coinbase is a billion-dollar company now. So whatever they IPO at is dependent on how I'm going to approach it. You bought more AT&F at support? Yeah, that's not a bad play. It is building a little bit higher lows right there in that support. Yeah, I mean you got higher lows and you got higher highs, so it actually does look pretty good for maybe a move later on in the day, as long as it can continue to make that upward movement. Let's see, on the 30-minute chart, let's see. Actually, this 30-minute candle is fixing to close, and this is a big curl over, so I don't know. I'd be careful. I don't like the way it looks on the 30-minute. But the other charts, it looks fine. You just have to keep filling that one out. Volume has decreased quite a bit on it as well. MOSY ripping some more on that halt. So pumping, well, maybe, let's see. No, they got PR. It's weird. This is some pretty interesting PR that's driving MOSY. I would definitely keep an eye on it, see if it's going to maybe flag here, possibly. Alright, Marcy, you too. I'm fixing to call it a day here soon myself because I do have a meeting coming up and I have to get ready for that. About 100K in burner phones? Why? Well, one life out here getting ready for the apocalypse. Lean hog futures and burner phones. He knows what's up. He's pretending like he's bullish on the market, but in reality, his actions say otherwise. Burner phones and lean hog futures, you're bearish as hell. Oh, goodness. Well, if anybody has any questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. I'm not going to make another trade today. I don't think I have enough funds either way, but I'm just not excited about any of these penny stocks at the moment. They're just all looking kind of sketchy. There's a couple of maybe plays, but 100 acres and a bomb shelter, nice. But yeah, we'll give the stream about 10 more minutes here. And then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, God. Don't get on your penny stock bashing rant. It's more than one way to skin a cat. Do you want to trade Amazon? I have a lot of money to trade Amazon. Ugh. Binance releases tokenized tokenized stock trading. Just reading the headline. Phone, that's interesting. Crypto's having a bit of a pullback besides Bitcoin. Litecoin's been on a nice run too. Litecoin got all the way up to 260, I think, which is one of my biggest crypto holdings. Yeah, it's having a pullback right now. Should you sell and buy a yacht? I mean, if you've made enough money on your crypto portfolio to buy a yacht, then I would say yeah. Because if you got millions of dollars, then I would be investing in real estate right now. or token projects. Yo, hate so you can buy an island, yeah. Be nice, wouldn't it, have your own island? A rail car? I don't know about no rail car. An island full of traders. Hedge fund island. Or you call it retail trader island. So, if you guys don't mind, that dirty algorithm just won't leave me alone. I saw it in the store the other day and it just stepped on my toes and didn't even say sorry. So if you guys could punch that algorithm right in the like button, teach it a damn lesson. I really appreciate it. Rising wedge on crypto reversal imminent? I don't. The cryptos are. They are due for reversal soon. Well, I don't know about soon. I don't know. I really don't know about the crypto markets about when it's going to reverse or not. They just keep going and going and going. They'll have pullbacks, but it's little healthy pullbacks. It's the crypto market's still pretty damn bullish. Listen, I was early a couple of times last week. I was even on camera once last week. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to get on camera again. It's just I gotta get caught up on everything. Got a lot going on. I'm busy. And then every time I turn around, the damn algorithm somewhere haunting me or taunting me or messing with me. Just the other day, damn algorithm, man, he come and kicked my dog. That pissed me off. Don't mess with my dog. I was polishing my rocket. If I had a rocket, I would polish it. I'm not sure if you were, like, I'm assuming there's some innuendo in there in what you just said, but I'm more interested in having my own rocket than actually the innuendo of that statement. Alright, guys. Sure, Daniel B. Whatever you say, buddy. Go scribe it in stone and take it to the top of the mountain and shout it that cryptos is a waste of money. See how many followers you get around you to listen to your message of the crypto trap that's been trapping people since Bitcoin was 8,000 and now it's up to 60,000. It's a hell of a trap. It's the biggest trap in history. Alright, guys. I'm going to go. We'll be back tomorrow. There's going to be some content hitting the channel today. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Whatever the words that I normally say that sometimes I forget. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Until next time.